Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Life Mastery Super Summit. My name is Purvi, and I am your host. In this episode, I will interview Ms. Robyn Zaval, and she will talk about building a coaching business, and that should not be the hard job, right? So, Robyn, welcome to the call, and please tell us a little bit about yourself and your story, how you got here.
All right. So I have been a lifetime entrepreneur since 1989, so a couple years now. Mm-hmm. And I forever was searching for my thing, right? And when I found my thing, it was actually through a Tony Robbins event. So I did my first fire walk on my 40th birthday in LA. It was the same day that Oprah was there. And I finally had my answer of, oh my gosh, if I could do, and I get emotional, sorry, if I could do what Tony Robbins does and make that impact on people, I could think of no other joy in my life than doing that. Sorry, it's weird. And so that took me on my journey of being a coach and trying to get into the coaching space. And as I was going through, I realized, holy crap, it's so complicated. It's so complicated to get your coaching business up and running and to really find out what your passion is. And so I knew I wanted to be a coach. I picked relationship coaching, and then I had to do some soul searching and really find out what my thing is, what my strengths were, what my beliefs were. And so I went through a journey of self-discovery, and numerology was a really big component in my self-discovery, because, I had been in probably 17 different businesses throughout my life. And the first one was Amway when I was 17, and several different businesses just trying to find my thing. And as I was going through self-discovery, I realized, different strengths about myself, different limitations that I had put on myself. And really, it was through that journey of clarity that I got a download for Only the Inspired. And, that's a whole process. And, Only the Inspired, I feel like, is the first download I've ever gotten. And as soon as I got it, I had no more questions that this is my thing. And it took a while. It took a while to get that. So that is really where I came from. I was a struggling single mom for 12 and a half years. I always knew that I had that burning desire to do something else, and always burning the candle at both ends, right? I'm doing my bartending while always trying to do some sort of business on the side to level our lives up, right? I didn't want to be a bartender forever. And so that through that constant search and draw that I knew that I was meant for more is how I eventually got to my life purpose, which is Only the Inspired and helping as many people as I can. So that's in a nutshell how I got here.
That's a wonderful story, Robyn. So can you tell us the importance of, collaboration or the coaching business?
Absolutely. So as I was going through the process of building my business, I realized that we're doing the things the hard way. If you look at the universe, everything is connected. Literally everything. From the air that we breathe out the plants and then turn it into oxygen so we could breathe some more. The water that we breathe, everything is connected. Nothing is disconnected. And same thing with our bodies. So and I'm just using this analogy to kind of get you guys to understand where I'm coming from. So in our bodies, everything is connected. right? Everything from our physical body, from all of our organs, our heart, lung, brains, all that kind of stuff, they're all connected and they all have to collaborate and work together to make it a whole. Also in our lives, everything is connected, from our mentality to our spirituality to our physical body to our business, to our finances. If you're in a relationship and your finances are out of whack, that's going to affect everything else. So everything is connected. And so for some reason, in the coaching space, we seem to disconnect ourselves from everything. We seem to come from a place of a lack of clients, lack of money. And so it's like, I have to create this space around me for my little piece of the pie. And from that place, it makes it really, really hard to build our business. And so I believe that we can all work together for the good of every single person, for the good of the person coming through and getting the coaching, for the good of the coaches. And let me know if you want me to continue.
Sure. So my next question is can you tell us the biggest challenging fears or frustrations, that people face going through this process?
Absolutely. So as you get into the space of coaching, say you have 20, 30 years experience in the subject that you want to coach on. Now you want to come into this online space, and we're being taught that we have to create a website, we have to create funnels, we have to narrow down our niche and our specific message for that specific person that's going to hear it. And then we have to write emails and have email systems and connect them all together. And we get stuck in this loop of I'm not ready yet. If you build it, they won't come. You have to sometimes you have to spend tens of thousands of dollars getting to that space where your business can be successful. Mm-hmm. And so we don't know what we don't know. So we seek out those answers. We seek out the training on the marketing, because if we've never done marketing, we have not a clue what we're doing. So we spend money on this program, and you might get a tool or technique, but then you might not get that personal help. And if you don't get that personal help, and there's still a little gap that you need to fill, you need to spend more money and spend more money and spend more money. So 2016 for me, I had spent about $35,000 this one year. And of course, I was so excited just that they would offer payments, right? So they offered payments that gave me a little chance to be able to make some of this stuff happen that they're promising and be able to pay that back and grow my business. And the pressure became so hard that it almost freezes people. And I think the coaching system's broken in that aspect of, we have to spend so much, we have to learn from all of these people, and there's no guarantee that they're actually going to deliver. Mm-hmm. And so through all this frustration, and not only me, but watching all of these fellow coaches going through the same process and getting nowhere, it's like, okay, something's got to give. And that year is when I went through the numerology part and got this download of how collaboration versus competition can answer all of that. It could solve all of that. And we're not doing it all alone. Being an entrepreneur and being a coach, if you're not surrounded by people who get you, you are completely lonely, and you don't know where to go. And so when I went to Tony Robbins, I knew that I wanted to make that impact, but he could help people in every area. He'd been doing it for 4 decades, right? How would I do that? How I wouldn't want to do that. And then I got this idea, well, I could actually bring all of these people together in all of these pieces that connect the whole body, right? So I was a relationship coach, but I have one of my beautiful trauma coaches right here. You have trauma, you have health coaches, you have business coaches. If you can all have them all in one space where we could not come from a place of lack, but share the responsibility of coaching these people, possibly. If somebody comes and they're coming to a relationship coach and they're struggling with finances, and that's the number one reason for divorce, but that relationship coach has no skills in finances, wouldn't it be great if I could just send that person over to a fellow financial coach that can then help them in that area? Because whether or not I help them or not, they need help in that area. And so if we could share that love and send people over to other coaches who have mad skills that I don't have, that's going to in turn come around, and it'll be this beautiful flow of everybody teaming up together as all of these organs and all of these body parts in the universe coming together to help everybody. So,
yes, so true. I like this umbrella of collaboration that you're offering. So I believe you have a gift, and is there anything you would like to add quickly?
There is no lack in the universe. There are billions of people out there that all need your help. There's no lack of money, and there's no lack of coaches. If we could find a way where we can help each other, and that includes the people that come in, then the world will work much better. And if we can actually create a space where people can actually come in and try out the coaches and get that help from them without having to spend the thousands of dollars just to see if they're the right fit or not the right fit, that would be great. That way we have a chance to be able to get the coaching. Because when I created Only the Inspired, when I got this download, it was really number one to help coaches, because I was in the thick of it, wanting to build my business. At the same time, I wanted the coaching, and I was being taught to charge $1,000 a month as a brand new relationship coach. And it's like, holy crap, who could afford that? And what if they needed health coaching and business coaching? And it just becomes so expensive for people to get coaching. If we had a space where people could come and get coaching, where all of the coaches are collaborating together and it wasn't going to cost them tens of thousands of dollars, it literally raises up the level of happiness and success in the life of everybody involved. And so my free gift is for anybody here to check this whole system out with a free membership at onlytheinspired.com. It is literally created about collaboration. You have coaches from every area in there. You could try out all the coaches, and the coaches also need coaching. So it's a place to check out all these coaches for free. It's not going to cost you anything. And if you fall in love with that coach and you want to work with them one-on-one, then you have a chance to actually purchase something from that coach. But it's a place where there is no lack, no scarcity by sending this person over to this other coach, because they can help them. I can't. And so I created that space, and I invite you to check it out. And it's free coaching, onlytheinspired.com. And I'll put that in the chat.
Yes, please put the link in the chat.
All right. So how's the day been going? Everything's good?
Yes, so far so good. If anybody has any questions, they can put it in the chat, and Robyn can definitely answer. We just have a few more minutes, so if anybody has any questions, please put it in the chat.
And Purvi,
Yes.
She is here to help make people beautiful. And we appreciate that about her. How important was your branding? How long did it take? So the branding, it was interesting creating this big platform from an idea, especially when I was a struggling coach when I got the idea. So it's taken quite a long time to get really the clarity of really what I wanted. And I, first of all, with the branding, I searched the colors and what the meanings of the colors were. And so I picked the colors because I wanted to draw that vibration, right? That energy that people crave. And so purple was a big one. And then I actually went to fiber, and after lots of trying, I got the most beautiful logo. And it was, clarity on the brand. I wanted to have a brand that people are so passionate about that they would tattoo it on their body, kind of like Harley Davidson. People are so passionate about that brand that they'll actually tattoo it on their body. The only issue is when I finally got that logo, I'm thinking, man, a tattoo artist is going to hate me because it's so intricate. But it was really the clarity and what the energy and what the connection of, I want people to feel like they're a part of something so much greater than them. And so that was a big part of the branding for me. Dr. Joyce, I want to mention that Only the Inspired also offers a platform for coaches so they don't have to spend the money on this. Absolutely, because we're coaches. We don't have all of our ducks in a row. So I might be a relationship coach, but I might struggle with help. And, to be able to have that place where you could go to a health coach and go to a trauma coach and go to a business coach, and it's not going to cost you money. You get all of that wisdom from all of these coaches all connected, and there's no scarcity. There's no, if I send them this way, I'm going to lose out on a client. That's not at all what it is. So any other questions?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
How many clients are on the platform? We are building that. Miss Robyn, how you doing, Robyn? We are still building that, and we're getting more and more clients as it go. But part of that clarity part, it's taken me a while to actually get the real vision. And so now that we finally have it, we rebranded the site. Now we're gangbusters on sharing the message. So it's at its start, Do they receive notification when a new coach joins so they will see what's available? Yes. So I send out social media. I send out things about each coach, what the courses are. And we have some new coaches that just joined us. So we have an SEO coach. We have, which is great for all of our businesses. That's the best way for organic traffic. We have a speaker coach. She's going to be TEDx speaker starting next month, actually in like a week. And so we have all sorts of coaches that can help us on our journey also. So we are the ones that want to coach. We are the ones that also need the coaching, and, all of us working together in this beautiful collaboration and connection, we can make beautiful things happen.
All right, Robyn, thank you so much for joining us here today. And I look forward to seeing you again at another event or a seminar. So thank you again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.